8 facts you didn't know about the saxophone inventor. Next to the human voice, the saxophone is the most expressive instrument and the one that closest resembles the human voice. Like our voices, the sax, or should I say, the saxophonist, is capable of producing an extreme range of sounds from sad, haunting dark tones to uplifting screams of laughter. We have gathered 8 facts that you should know about the inventor of the saxophone. Watch the video, take notes, and give us thumbs up for sharing these facts with you. Number 1. How he got his name. Antoine-Joseph Sax, he was called, and was born on November 6, 1814 in Dinant, in what is now Belgium. While his given name was Antoine-Joseph, he was referred to as Adolphe from childhood. Hence, we know him as Adolphe Sax. Number 2. He came from a family of inventors. Charles-Joseph Sax and his wife Marie-Joseph Masson, his father and mother, were instrument designers themselves, who made several changes to the design of the French horn. Adolphe began to make his own instruments at an early age, entering 2 of his flutes and a clarinet into a competition at the age of 15. Number 3. He was prone to accidents. Like many children, Sax was prone to having accidents. However, his accidents were beyond what we would call normal. Sax had a series of several accidents and near-death experiences throughout his childhood. At first, he fell from a height of 3 floors, hit his head on a stone, and could barely stand afterwards. At the age of 3, he drank a bowl full of vitriolized water and later swallowed a pin. After that, he burned himself seriously in a gunpowder explosion. Then he fell on a hot cast iron frying pan, burning his side. He also survived poisoning and suffocation in his own bedroom where varnished items were kept during the night. In another incident, he was hit on the head by a cobblestone, and finally, he fell into a river and nearly died. His mother once said, and I quote, that he's a child condemned to his fortune. He won't live. His neighbors called him Little Sax, the ghost. None of those accidents took Sax's life. Number 4. His first invention. Sax's first invention was his improvement of the bass clarinet design, which he patented at the age of 24. Sax later developed the sax horn, which became a major success that also paved the way for other instruments, such as the modern euphonium. Today, sax horns are sometimes used in concert bands, marching bands, and orchestras. Number 5. He had cancer. Boy oh boy. It seems his childhood accidents weren't bad enough. By 1853, Sax suffered from lip cancer that lasted for 5 years. But nothing kept Sax down. He made a full recovery. What a hard man to die in. Number 6. He was the inventor of the famous saxophone. Sax continued to make numerous types of instruments throughout his life. However, the saxophone was Sax's signature accomplishment that he invented in 1842 and created his reputation more than any other. This helped secure him a job teaching at the Paris Conservatory in 1857. Adolphe Sax drew up plans for 14 different types of saxophones. I don't know how far he got building them all, but I heard of 10. They are sopranissimo, sopranino, soprano, alto, C melody, tenor, baritone, bass, contrabass, and subcontrabass. Some of these come in different shapes like the curved soprano and the straight tenor. The 4 most popular ones are soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone, and these are the voices that make up a saxophone quartet. Number 7. Bankruptcy. Sax was driven into bankruptcy 3 times, in 1852, 1873, and 1877. These resulted from the back and forth legal issues he encountered with rival instrument makers who both attacked the legitimacy of his patents and were also sued by Sax for patent infringement. This battle lasted for well over 20 years. Number 8. At last he died a pauper. Finally, Sax died and gave up the ghost. Although Sax was a musician, a teacher, and a successful inventor, he died in Paris in 1894 in complete poverty. Do remember to give us thumbs up and subscribe for more beautiful content like this.